Hi guys, this is Matt and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the new Titleist TSR fairways. So off the back of the drivers last week, don't forget to check that video out if you haven't already done so. This week we are reviewing the new TSR2, TSR3. Okay, there's also the TSR2 Plus as well, which we'll talk about. The TSR2, we've got the TSI2 here as well, just to sort of compare the two visually. Now the story around this TSR2 is all about lowering that centre of gravity. So Titleist are saying this is their lowest CG ever. So they've really sort of stretched the weight back all the way to the back of the head compared to the TSI2. And you can see that visually, to be fair, just looking at them down from up above here, you can see that. So there's definitely a slight change for sure. Slightly neater design on the sole, looks nice, sort of classic black finish in there. There's also a weight at the bottom which has been positioned a little bit further forward. Visually just slightly different in the sort of hosel there in terms of the shaping, but all in all, looking down at it, you know, very similar to the TSI. But eager just to hit a few today, just to see how well this CG is actually working. So as I said, looks pretty good on the eye, as Titleist clubs tend to. So let's hit a couple, see how it performs. First thing we're always really looking at is, you know, the visuals. One other little visual that I picked up on was just in the face. You can see there the face, they've got the sort of painted white lines all the way across, and the TSI didn't have that, just on the edges there. So subtle difference there on the paintwork on the face. Titleist have also stuck with this sure fit technology as they do with the woods, so that allows you to sort of get dialed in. So looks great looking down at it there, really sits nice and square, that sort of polished finish that they have. Yeah, pretty nice, just cut that one a little bit, but felt good, not overly loud, which I quite like. Little pull there, spin was down a touch. Better strike. Yeah, some better distance there. 244 carry 263. Slight pull, but yeah, it feels quite nice. Yeah, I must admit, you know, I think typically fairway woods are quite difficult to sort of get airborne for a lot of golfers. So I think any improvement in this CG being further back can only help. You know, just to help guys get the strike and get it airborne. So I think this is a good addition. Yeah, good. Yeah, so seems to be going okay. I'd like to get a bit more carry than that. Let's just try one more. Better strike, that one. Yeah, so that was a better one. So yeah, 237 carry. So feels good. You know, definitely something that's worth trying for sure. Anyone out there looking for a fairway wood, compared to that TSI, definitely an upgrade. Now let's take a look at the TSR3. So we're going to use the same shaft. There's a couple of shaft options. That was the hazardous I was using there, and there's also that sort of tensai blue range as well. So a couple of options. Now the biggest change in this TSR3 is that there's more adjustability. So in the TSI3 there was 3 settings, there's now 5 settings, so that's the same as the driver. So that's the biggest change. Again, slightly different colourway on the bottom. Okay, so yeah, you know, slightly sort of different colourway, similar to the TSR2, but as I said, there's these sort of 5 different ports now, if you like, 5 different settings, so you can allow you to get dialed in there. Looking down at it, looks quite similar to the TSR2. Feels marginally open. Don't know if that's just me, but it does feel a little bit more open to the TSR2. So let's give this a go. Same shaft. Yeah, pretty good. Amazing to see the spin on these, actually quite low. I mean, we would expect this TSR3 to be a little bit lower spinning. Not as much kind of weight pushback as the 2. Just pulled it up there. That felt great. 250 carry, wow. That was a long one. One more. Yeah, so between the two, I can't tell a massive difference between the two. If we just get the dispersion up there, I seem to be pulling a few of those. Dispersion wise, as expected, the TSR2 is a little bit more forgiving. So anyone looking for forgiveness, the 2 is definitely a better option. If we just take a look at the numbers, yeah, so very similar carry. Total, the 2 seem to be a bit better, more so from the striking. Launch angle a touch higher with the 2, as we'd expect again there. Spin rate's a little indifferent. I think there was one or two dodgy readings there on the spin. We would expect the spin to be a bit less on the TSR3, but we're not seeing it just yet today. Now there's also the 2 Plus. Okay, so that we haven't got any samples here, but that's essentially a deeper head. So that's a replacement off the T. So anyone that struggles with a driver, we've seen it recently with the Ping stretch, but it's essentially something to use off the T. I guess something similar to maybe a 2 would in the olden days, but yeah, that is an option for guys to try as well. So you've got the 2 Plus and the 3. From what we've seen today, seem to be a nice upgrade, so definitely worth trying, and nice to be able to sort of put them into action today. But as always with Titleist, great looking clubs, something that you can't ever fault them with. So thanks as always for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Post any comments down below. Look forward to seeing you again very soon.